Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. WWE's, for the most part, better under Triple Ace regime than under Vince McMahon's. The promotion did rise to dominate the wrestling industry for decades under the former boss, but he clearly refused to adapt to changing times. The former CEO pushed the same few performers and needlessly changed stars' names at a moment's notice. McMahon also favored a specific type of stars and matches, especially if someone came from a prominent wrestling family. Some fans are happy with Jey Uso as world champion and John Cena winning his 17th title. Despite those and other decisions, Triple H has made some controversial decisions so far in 2025. There were nearly 6 weeks between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania 41. WWE didn't put Saturday night's main event in between the two PLEs to break up the long break, instead opting to run the show after the big event. Backlash took place 3 weeks after the show of shows, followed by Saturday night's main event 2 weeks later. Money in the Bank goes down just 2 weeks after that show. Cramming so many events into a limited time frame, instead of spacing them out evenly, kills the build for particular shows. Matches are announced at the last minute and are often underwhelming. July will also host 3 WWE events over the same weekend. The events need to unfold more slowly so that fans don't quickly forget what happened, especially if something bigger occurs the next night. In the last week alone, 3 huge title changes rocked NXT. Trick Williams inexplicably defeated Joe Hendry, albeit in controversial fashion, for the TNA World Championship. 2 days later, both Ricky Saints and Stephanie Vacker dropped their titles. Saints' loss was more palatable since the match was allowed leeway due to the feud's chaotic nature between him and Ethan Page. JC Jane has been nothing but a loyal competitor, but taking the title off the Super over Vacker was a polarizing choice. It was reportedly done so she could be promoted, but they could have taken the title away from her in a different manner. Relinquishing the title is one way. Indy Hartwell was drafted as champion and isn't on the level of La Primera. It also doesn't help that the title changed hands twice in 2025 before this, and Vacker only reigned for 77 days. Julia's run lasted 68 days. This is somewhat outside Triple Ace control, as the network will always have requests and recommendations. USA, Fox, and the CW used to promote their shows during WWE programming, but nowhere near the level that Netflix has. They cut to celebrities in the crowd at least twice an episode, and the fans in attendance usually don't know them. Stars from Netflix shows are even included in random bits on Raw, like 2 comedians did with the War Raiders on the latest episode. When it came time for their title match, only New Day received a televised entrance. Not giving title challengers entrances means that they aren't as important as random people from reality shows. This also takes time away from full-time WWE superstars like Karrion Kross, who has risen in popularity but is rarely featured in a significant capacity on the show. Keeping SmackDown at 3 hours has also been an unpopular decision. Releasing stars is a common occurrence that happens every year with wrestling promotions. Reasons can vary, but if the budget cuts excuse is given, it's not a good explanation for ending a performer's dreams. Some stars have limited potential, so it makes sense if WWE and Triple H don't think they will go any further in the company. It still doesn't mean fans will be upset that popular stars like Dakota Kai, Gigi Dolan, and Shotzi were among 15 cuts across WWE after WrestleMania 41. If that's the case, why was Tamina still listed as a member of SmackDown until last summer? She was always well below average in the ring, yet survived every set of roster cuts. Few WWE stars are as polarizing as Charlotte Flair. Fast-tracking her to double-digit title wins turned numerous fans against her, as it felt like she got those chances due to her familial connection. She is good in the ring, but the way WWE tells it, she's the greatest of all time. That has caused Flair to portray the same character throughout her entire career. Since she missed time due to an unfortunate injury, Triple H immediately gave her a title shot by winning her second Rumble. She always gets title shots simply by interrupting champions, so it felt like a waste of a victory. A star like Io Sky could have used it more. She was also given megastar treatment with fireworks. Yet Alexa Bliss returned from a longer hiatus and received a basic entrance despite more fanfare. This could be out of Triple Ace control with The Rock on the TKO board. His need to show up influenced WrestleMania for the second straight year. The Rock randomly turned face on Raw on Netflix by complimenting Cody Rhodes, the man he tormented in 2024, and his mother. It was a huge shock, especially since his last appearance was a random neck slash at the end of Bad Blood in October 2024. The Rock showed up a month later, wanting Rhodes' soul. The American Nightmare rejected the offer, allowing John Cena to turn heel. The problem was that Cena earned a shot at Cody without The Rock's assistance, so his involvement made little sense. Due to how he manipulated the situation, the final boss should have appeared at WrestleMania 41. He didn't, but appeared on Pat McAfee's podcast 2 days later. The Rock likes to shake things up, but it didn't make much sense in 2025. Studied communications with a focus on writing at Framingham State University from 2000 to 2004. Matt Siraki is a sports journalist from outside of Boston, Massachusetts, who has written about sports for a local newspaper, the Metro West Daily News. Matt has written about professional wrestling for the past year, but has been writing lyrics, short stories and novels in his spare time. He writes around 30 to 50 articles per month. During his time on writing for Sportskeeda, Matt has written about a variety of topics, including the history of the business as well as about the current stars and product. He follows numerous promotions like the WWE, AEW, ROW, MLW, NJPW, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and WOW.